Really? Really, Zaslav? Coyote versus Acme is not releasable. Batgirl is not releasable. Scoob Holiday Haunt is not releasable. And this shit is somehow releasable? Do the thing.
What a twist.
Yep. That's the Angry Grant Show, everybody. I don't know how to possibly break down how shitty this movie is without going on for, like, the entire length of this movie, but I will keep it as condensed as I possibly can. It's the Angry Grant Show, everybody. Angry Grant Show. Raised on Popcorn with Grant. We're here to talk about a movie. Movies and TV is what we do here. Excuse me. And that movie is The Watchers. The Watchers is written and directed by Ishana Night Shyamalan. She is the daughter of M. Night Shyamalan, and clearly instead of giving his daughter a pony or a new car, he bought her a $30 million horror film. That's just like her dad's work. Practically copied and paste. Except somehow a little bit worse. So what is The Watchers about? Well, boring. Oh, Dakota Fanning, why? Boring. Dakota Fanning's good, but boring. Eventually, girl, traumatic past, finds herself in the forest, scary things in the forest. Old lady lures her to this big bunker with an external window, and these things are watching them and observing them, and trauma of the past. Scary, spooky jump scare. Fuck the plot. Look, spoiler alert, and yes, I will add the spoiler tag after the live, but holy shit, we need to talk about what the twist of this movie is. Because it makes a movie that is already simply dull and bad utterly terrible in a way that I can't even begin to describe. Okay, so this is a spoiler alert. Get out of the room right now if you have any interest in The Watchers. You gone? Okay. They're fairies! Okay, look. They are human fairy hybrids that eat people. I wish I was kidding. Yeah, they're fairies. They're shape-shifting humanoid fairies. There is nothing scary about that concept. There is, no matter what you do, that is ridiculous. Okay? That is ridiculous as a concept. That is not helped, however, by the fact that this movie is boring, has no likable characters in it. Dakota Fanning tries, and bless her, she's a fine actress, she tries her best to make this character, Amina is her name, make this character somewhat of a person and playing the role with dignity. She gives it her all. It's not worth it for this movie. This movie is one of those movies that is so wrong-headed in every single way. You genuinely wonder how a major studio, producers, actors, everybody involved in this, looked at this script and never once said, you know, Shyamalan's, this inherently does not work as a film premise. As a villain, as anything. This does not work. This doesn't work on a script level. This doesn't work on a story level. This doesn't work on even in the realm of fantasy horror. This does not work. And yet they still went through with it. This movie is dull. It's ridiculous. But at the same time, it's not ridiculous in any way that's even kind of amusing. It's just bad. It's so stupid that it becomes kind of draining after a while because it's so dull, and then on top of that, it's stupid. If there was this air of self-awareness throughout this movie, it would work wonders. This movie takes itself insanely seriously. In fact, the one element I actually kind of liked in this movie, and I wish that it was, honestly, I kind of just want to see what that is they never quite explain this, but one of the things that they do in this room is watch this fake reality show that's on a DVD, like box set, and it looks to be some kind of hybrid of like Big Brother and Love Island or Fuckboy Island. And like that's it's like Lair of Love or something. And those bits are kind of funny in how accurately they kind of nailed the aesthetic of those shows and I kind of want to see that show more than I want to see the movie that the show is a fake thing within the thing. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of would rather see that thing as its own entity than the Watchers. This movie was terrible. Oh, also the old lady is a Watcher, because you knew this. And she can go into the sunlight, unless I missed something, just cause. They bring it up and they're like, oh, she's different than the others. Okay, fair enough. This movie's terrible. It's also really endless. I mean, even when it gets stupid, it's boring. That's the other thing, is that it never quite... There's no character development. There's nothing to really engage. The fact that the lead character's mom dies in a car accident is about the closest thing we get to anybody with a character development. And at an hour and 45 minutes, it feels like it goes on for an hour, 145 days. I mean, it is insane how long this feels. Right away, there's something in the first few minutes even, everything feels like it's in slow motion. There's really there's no engine driving this, and then it gets to getting this to where it needs to go, and when it gets there, it is the dumbest possible destination you could possibly take something like this. I hated this movie. This was so stupid, and not fun stupid. Like, this was just bad. This was just bad in a way... I kid you not, and I never thought I would say this in a million years. 10 minutes into it, I actually had this thought cross my head about, I'd rather watch The Last Airbender, because at least The Last Airbender, my anger toward it will keep me going. This isn't even enough to get angry about. This is just shitty. This is just shitty in kind of a pathetic manner. Shyamalan... It's kind of like, I'll steal a line from Mark Kermode again. It's like in his review of The Lord of the Dance guy, it's a great review, you should go check it out. But he did a review of the movie Blackbird, which was like a film written and directed by Michael Flatley, The Lord of the Dance. And he said something to the extent of, vanity projects are one thing, insanity projects are another. And that's what The Watchers is. It is Shyamalan literally gifting his daughter who's quite young. She's like 24. Gifting her a movie, like a mid-range budget, not even low budget, like $30-ish million budget movie by Warner Brothers. Seriously, Zaslav, release Coyote V'Acme. What the fuck? Yeah, The Watchers is terrible, and I'm done talking about it. It's stupid. Oh, also, one more thing I guess I should point out. Also, the continuity was really shitty, too. There are these mistakes that are just glaring, that are left in. Like, for instance, spoiler alert, it is discovered at the end, Mina has a sister and has a couple of little nephews. At the end of the movie, she kind of reunites with her sister, and you don't see the sister as an adult until the end of the movie. It's discovered that her sister is an identical twin. She's also played by Dakota Fanning. At first, for a second, I thought it was Elle Fanning, and then I was like, no, because Elle Fanning's taller than Dakota Fanning. So, no, it's Dakota Fanning. So there's two Dakota Fannings. The way you know which one is the sister is she has like a scar on her face. But it's Dakota Fanning. At the end of the end, she, whatever, little one of her little nephews gives her a picture. It's honestly pretty sweet. But at the end of the movie, you kind of look back, and earlier in the film, they referenced the traumatic past, like the death of the mother, that Mina inadvertently was responsible for. And they do a flashback. And they have these, child actors playing essentially two Dakota Fannings. I guess they're twin actors or the same child actor in two roles, whatever that may be. The two actresses who play Dakota Fanning and her twin sister are not only probably not twins, they don't even look like sisters. They look nothing alike. And so then at the end, when you see Dakota Fanning and it's an identical twin, the same two characters in the flashback, the two younger actresses look nothing alike. And it's little details like that bug me. It's kind of like there should have been somebody who oversighted this, truly. Yeah, this movie sucked. I'm going to give The Watchers, yeah, you see it. Middle finger of kindness, 0 stars. Just fuck you, Watchers. Go watch that movie, Watcher, with Micah Monroe. You know what? Actually, fuck that. It's still the best movie this weekend. Just go on Netflix right now and just watch Hitman. I want to watch it again. Like, just go watch Hitman. Anyway, it's really freaking good. Fuck this. Fuck the Watchers. Anyway, that being said, we saw this in a theater. I can't believe it's got a... Yeah, of the two Warner Brothers movies I watched this week, the good one is the one that goes straight to Max with, like, no fanfare. Go fuck yourself, Warner Brothers. Truly, deeply, go fuck yourself. Anyway, The Watchers, trailer trash. Let's start from trailer trash. The Olympics at AMC Theaters. Talked about it before. It's the Olympics at AMC Theaters. Alien Romulus, talked about it, looks good. The Crow, talked about it, looks good. Fly Me to the Moon, talked about it, looks good. The Exorcism, talked about it, looks good. Speak No Evil, talked about it, looks good. A Quiet Place Day One, talked about it, looks good. Horizon, an American Saga, talked about it, looks good. And then Trap. It looks good. It's another Shyamalan production, though, so, you know, it could end up being Knocking on Your Bitch's Cabin, but only time will tell. And was there shawarma? There's animations during the credits, but no, there's no, like, shawarma. Alright, that's it. We'll be back Monday for reviews, for a review of AMC Screen Unseen. Also, either Monday or Tuesday. Turns out Housekeeping for Beginners is now officially on Peacock, so we will check that out. Not today, not tomorrow. I have plans tomorrow, but we will check it out early next week and have a review. So, I'm looking forward to it. So that's coming up, and that'll all be next time. And next week is Inside Out 2, and I'm sure other things. I can't think of them right now. But yeah, that's all coming up, and that'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love how class is missed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does. That's what you're supposed to do. So I've been told. Leave a comment. Even if it's Hey Grant, I like waffles. It really helps out. If you want to find me elsewhere, reviews lists, and other fun stuff, you can find me on all my social media. I'm on literally everything. It either Raised on Popcorn with Grant or Raised on Popcorn. Take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important. And I want to know down below, what did you think of The Watchers? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below, let me know. And until we meet again, we're all raised on popcorn. Big mouths to butter. I'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone. Bye.